Hi, I'm Justine. I'm from Babes on the Run. This is Vanessa. We're going to take you through an ab workout today. When I say we, I'm going to talk it. Vanessa's going to do it. So all you need for today literally is just a mat and your body and you're away. We're going to work in intervals again. So we're going to stay in 3-minute intervals, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Watching your back, I'm going to keep cueing for the whole session. That's what my job is here to do. So let's get started. Laying on your back. The easiest way for you to do this at home is to stick your feet underneath the lounge if you're doing this at home. You can get someone to stand on your feet, that's what I'm going to do for V. Or you can just weight yourself down a little bit, like put yourself under something heavy. We're going to get started with, we're going to do some assisted sit-ups, I'm the assisted, and we're going to do an oblique twist at the top. Getting into position now, let's go. Good. In this position, I'm used to people doing boxing. I got ready to hit me then. Old habits die hard. And a twist. So Vanessa's not using her lower back to come up. She's squeezing glutes. Making sure you do that first. And rest. There you go. I can feel her little toes working under my big feet. Am I squashing you?
No, that's good. I was using this leverage.
Oh, good. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. You can do this in partners. Just remember not to crush your partner. Nice and easy. Keeping it pulling up nice and sensible. Up, twist to one side, and then slowly lower it down. So what you don't want to do is flump down. I see people flump down because you've switched off your abs. Good. Fantastic. So you've got to keep them working for the whole time, and you do that by lowering. So make sure they're on. It's better to go slower and to do fewer because you'll actually do more work. There we go. I don't actually need to crouch down, do I? Maybe. And give you a kiss on the way up. Why is she laughing? Come on down. We've got 7 seconds left. Got the timer going off in the background. You'll hear the 3 beeps. That's going to prepare you for rest. Oh, you were well prepared then, weren't you? Yep. So making sure your knees are up at this angle so you're not too far back. Good. All right, nice and easy. Making sure abs are on. Making sure you've got glutes working as well. Breathe out to come up. Breathe all over your partner, that's fine. A little bit of heavy breathing never hurt anyone. That's what I've heard. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, you're getting good with the timing. All right, we are 4 sets in. That's good, isn't it? It's over the halfway. Getting ready to go. Squeeze and up. Lowering it down. Well done. When you get tired, the tendency is to let form slip. What you don't want to do is have a rolled over back, so making sure that you're keeping it nice and flat. Keeping everything working. 5 seconds left. Keep it coming. I'm telling you the time so you know how many seconds to keep going for. That was a good one. We've got one more set. Feeling it yet?
Yep.
Good. Go. Squeeze. Vanessa's wearing these running shoes. I can feel every toe working underneath my feet, and I've got barefoot shoes. There's not much between us, is there? Squeeze. There you go. Nice. Lower it down. All right. 2 and 1. She's done. Like a doggy's dinner. That was it. We've got a 10-second break. We're going to go into plank now. Plank is one of those exercises commonly done the wrong way. That's just telling me that last set has finished. All right. Coming into position with plank, what you're going to see here is shoulder, elbow. Weight goes through elbow, not through forearm. You're going to activate through here for me, keeping the core on, making sure glutes are activated all the way down, pushing up with toes. Painted you a picture. We're going to do that with a side step. Let's go. All right, we've started. So making sure you keep everything on. Nice small step. What tends to happen as you're doing this is bottoms will tend to lift up. So what we want to do is keep that nice and low. Good. Squeezing these glutes, making sure this pelvis is staying level. Coming down to rest. Yep, that certainly is a rest. So Vanessa naturally has quite a curvy figure, and we get quite a big curve through her lower back, so we work with that quite regularly to try and make sure that she's not dropping in that area. And if you've got a similar body shape to Vanessa, then you need to be aware of that as well. So you'll see that curve when you're standing up next to the mirror. You can sometimes push your tummy out and relax. It's pretty common for women actually, and you get a lot of lower back pain in this area. So what we want to do is make sure that we've got core activated and glutes working, and you're going to keep this nice and strong as well. Good. Am I too close to you?
No.
Am I? And the other thing we're watching is Vanessa's not looking at her feet. So if she was looking at her feet, that would curve her whole spine. What we want is a nice long spine. Yeah? Your eyes can go down to your hands in front. That's going to keep you nice and neutral and relax. So Vanessa's actually got a mirror off to the side that you can't see because it's the magic of TV or computers. And she's able to check her form, and that's what we want you to do. So nobody ever uses mirrors for vanity when they're training. Oh, that's not true. But majority of people, what we're doing is actually checking that the muscles that we have activated are the ones that we're using. So these glutes are still squeezed, these hamstrings still come on, so remember to keep cycling through and checking yourself. One of the best ways I learnt when I first started out back in the olden days, when I didn't have all these fancy machines, is you go from head to toe and you just check yourself. So in this position you check shoulders and activation, making sure arms are on, chest is on, and you work your way down. Core is on, glutes are on, hamstrings are on, and everything through the feet. Then you come back up to the top and you check again as we're going through the sets. 3, 2, 1, down. Vanessa's checking the time. She's like, how many more sets? Just one. Just one, she knows. 3, 2, 1, you're into position. When the timer goes, you're ready to start, so don't cheat yourself. Nice and easy, keeping yourself as stable as you can. Vanessa's bottom stayed nice and low for this whole time. I've got a bird's eye view, I know. And she's just sinking a fraction now. And as you might be as well at home, so check yourself. 3, 2, 1, fan-freaking-tastic. We're just going to get into the position. We're going to do the tabletop with the leg lower and extend. This is just the time of finishing off the rest period. You don't need to be doing anything. Now, with this, feet come back, lift back off the floor. What I want you to make sure at home is this lower back here you haven't got a big arch there. So for your point of reference, I want you to be able to feel that. So scoop it under and make sure that is on. Feet are at a right angle, making sure that you, in any part of the movement, that the tendency is to hold it, hold it, hold it, let it go. So you curve coming back. So I'm going to cue you in to keep it going. Let's start. I'm holding you up, I know. So pull 2 pulls, 1 extension. 2 pull forward, overhead. And this is the part where it goes. So you've got to pull it in here and pull it in here. So you've got to make sure the back is staying flat the whole time for me. If you have lower back issues, you can modify this one by literally, you just don't go as far forward with the feet. You can keep them up nice and high. That's the way to take a lot of the pull out of lower. If you're finding it a little bit easy, you can scoop all the way down. So it depends on your core strength, your body shape, a whole lot of things. So just work where you're comfortable. What we don't want to do is injure you, but what we do want to do is this nice, long, these movements give you those nice, long abs. Keep going. All right, we're already coming up to set 3. You're on rest. It happened quickly, didn't it?
That's good.
Yep. So it's only 3 minutes, but 3 minutes is still a long time to do one exercise, which is why we do it. Good. Fantastic. Looking forward, so you've got to rest that head onto your chest a little bit and pulling forward. Always looking a little bit just straight through legs as you're coming through. Good, nice work. Yep, if you need to readjust, making sure that this back is on the floor, you can just hug your knees to you and then come back up. Okay, getting ready to pull forward, chin is on chest and over. Good. Fantastic. Okay, we're on set 4. That happened quickly. Keep going. When you're doing anything that's working through abs and lower back, sometimes the slower the better. So what we're not aiming for here is a huge amount of reps. What we're aiming for is control, and we're making sure that the muscles that we want to work are the ones that are activated. So really focus on that. This is set number 5, so you want to make sure with this one, it's time under tension, it's not speed. You will be fatigued by now because we're just literally doing 30 minutes of abs, and you will get tired, so really spot yourself. Make sure you're using a mirror, and make sure you're aware of how it feels when you're training. Good. One more set to go. That's it. So you're bringing the knees in, just stretch that out a bit in the lower back. 3, 2, 1. We're away. Pull, pull, extend. Pull, pull, and over. Well done. Okay. 10 seconds to go and you've done. So make sure they're quality movements. Back is in the floor. Pelvis is activated. Awesome. We're going to do some hovers and with an alternate thingamy.
Knee.
There you go. Knee. I only wrote half of what we were doing down. All right. We're coming up. Arms again underneath shoulders. And what I want to make sure is a lot of girls hyperextend and they'll have their elbows to the front. Don't do that for me. So even in this position, so they're hypermobile. So please make sure when you're doing this, your elbows are going to talk to each other. Hello, lefty. Hello, right. Okay. That's all I want to say with that one. We're coming up. Ready? Go. So bringing the knees up. We are alternating. Again, nice and flat through here. I could put a rod on there and that's going to stay up and stay nice and flat. What your pelvis is doing in this position is working really hard to keep you stable, so you're not going to drop to one side and that's going to stop you from falling over. Good. You can vary the tempo in this, making it slower. By doing fewer, you're actually keeping that core working longer. Some people enjoy just going a little bit faster, getting the heart rate up, and that's absolutely is fine as well because you're still working, you're doing twice as many. That tempo you can vary. It's a very simple way of changing up what you're doing. You can even do one set fast, one set slow. Nice and easy. Keeping the hip up. Came down a bit early there. Are you tired?
No.
3, 2, 1, go. She's not old. Oh, are you 19 this year?
That's it.
Keep it going every year. Keeping it going, you've got 10 seconds left. So this is a very, very challenging workout for your core. All right. The other thing that people have a tendency to do in this position, I'll show you in the break, is hold and make the joints stabilise. If you recognise this for yourself, take it out of the joints, use the muscles that are surrounding the joints to provide the control. So this should not have this sinking bit, and nor should it have a big raised hump as well. We want it nice and flat. 8 seconds to go. You're already working through there, and then you're up to set 5 after this one. 3, 2, 1. Is there something in Irish you'd like to say? 3, 2, 1, go. I think that was an Irish swear word that I shan't repeat, which means, oh, joy, when translated, I think my abs are switched on now. Keeping it going, relaxing shoulders, making sure that this core is staying on, otherwise Justine sticks her fingers in your stomach. 3, 2, 1, well done. Last set coming up. Yep. The other thing is if this position's too hard for you, you can do the thumbs up. Well done. It's a lot of time in this position, so it is worthwhile strengthening, and it also gives you a little bit more wrist strength to do this. When you're at parties cracking these out, push-ups and things like that, it gives you a little bit more credibility, girls. Isn't that right? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Girls never do that. All right, just before we have a break, we're going to do the side rotation plank. This one's a doozy. Are you excited to be doing this one? So we're getting to side plank position. I see this set up wrong all the time. Elbow here, it's going to stay underneath shoulder. Elbow, hips and legs. Your top leg is at the front, bottom leg's underneath. Let's get started. And V's going to rotate the whole way around, which is why your front leg is here. As you come round on this one shoulder, there's only a couple of things I need to spot. Making sure hips stay on and up. That's the way. Because you're twisting, there's a tendency to move a little bit, so come down and reset. If you find you're feeling it through your shoulder, check the position of your elbow. Is it underneath your body? You don't want it out here, you want it in and under. You're going to make sure that you are squeezing and working all through underneath the body here. Glute as well on this side. Keeping that stability working. This is fantastic for this shoulder. 7 seconds. We're coming up to the last set on this side after this. You can see V's getting tired already, as you should be. Good. Oh, are you doing 2-2? No, you've got one more set. Give her like an inch and she's taking a mile. There you go. Well, she was so excited doing it, she thought she'd finished. Here we go. Nice and easy. Good, good. Nice and easy. That's the way, making sure underneath, that's it. Done. Other side. It was a shite setup at the beginning, wasn't it? Because of the move. We're going to do the other side. Top leg at the front, bottom leg underneath, and they're more than shoulder width apart. All right. You'll find, especially doing this, that you've got one side that is markedly different to the other. So make sure you're staying nice and steady. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Yep, well done. They're very hard, these ones. So what you want to really focus in on is making sure that you're maybe not doing as many, but that you're doing them well. What have you got activated? What are you working? So you want to do that check again from the top to the bottom. Where is your elbow? Is it underneath that shoulder? Are you working through all underneath this part of the body? Can you feel glutes switching on here? Make sure everything's activated. 2, 1, relax. Last set coming up, and we're going to have a break after this. You can grab a little glass of water, not too much because we're doing a lot of abs, you'll just get all sloshy. Go. Well done. Fantastic. So what you won't want to do is either compare yourself to the people that you see on the screen or think somebody else could do more. What you want to do is congratulate yourself after this for how many you've done, because this has been quite an intense workout so far, and we're only halfway through. We're going to take a small break. We're going to see you the other side, and we're going to do some more abs. Oh, there's some doozies to come up. See you soon. Are we ready? Okay, we're back from break. Awesome. Have a lie down. We're going to start off with a double leg lift. Now, before we start, I'm just going to cue this in. Laying down, now just give me a little pelvic tilt, V. That little tiny tilt this way has put Vanessa's back into the ground. Very important. With this leg lift, these double leg lifts, you only go as far as you can without feeling your body move. If you can feel your body moving up and down, you've gone outside the range where you've got control. Bring it back in, make the movement smaller. When you're stronger, bring it out. Okay, we're going to start. Let's go. We're on. All right. You don't have to go that far at all. You can go to there, and that's it. You can just keep it there. As long as we're continually moving the abs, I'm okay with that. And the other thing is, we're not going to go too fast. There you go, nice and slowly. And you can see already, you should have like a shaky tummy. That is the control. That's an extremely difficult move to master. We can actually alter that by doing single legs. If you need to make it a little bit easier, that's going to take the pressure out of your lower back. So there's always an alternative. There's always a way that you can do something similar where we're getting that same activation. That's the way. Good. And the other way you can do it is by bending knees, but we'll just stick with these straight legs at the moment. You're in rest. If you need to reset, bringing your knees off the floor to get your back flat, making sure that when you go in to start again, we do that check. Pelvic tilt, back's pulling into the floor. Lowering it down nice and slowly. All right, toes can come back. There we go. Isn't that good? Just a little tiny modification there, and we can get a lot more work. Good. So used to grabbing people, I just lean over and touch people. It's very hard for me to resist at supermarkets and things. Thankfully I do. Nice and easy. Good. Now, if you want more stability, you can put your hands out to the side with your palms facing up. We obviously don't do palms facing down for that reason. We already start the workout in that position, so we want to keep it up. Good, so don't let body move. Keep it pushed in. Okay, we're coming up to set number 5. All right, so making sure, now you're going to get tired. Now's the time to adjust maybe how far you're going and how fast you're going. So nice and easy. Good. All right. We've got a little bit of active rest coming up after this. So keep it nice and slow. Don't use momentum. Good. Last one coming up. It hurts, doesn't it? Really gets in. So all of these movements, you notice that a lot of the stuff we're doing today is just to come straight down to get these beautiful flat abs. Good, so they're linear. They're not off to the side. There's a few, but not many. Nice and easy. Toes right back, slowly down. 3, 2, 1, done. We're going into a plank. So we're going to do another plank variation with a double knee drop, so we're getting some glute and hamstring activation. It's the end of the timer, don't panic. All right, so making sure this is on, switched on, switched on, switched on, start. So we talked about this before. We're going to do a knee drop. These glutes should be working anyway. What we're going to do is make sure that all of this is activated, both sides. Core is of course activated, but the glutes are squeezed. While they're squeezing, you're going to lower down for a tap, bring it straight back up, relax. Good. Coming up this way is going to stretch your abs a little bit too. Getting into position, 3, 2, 1, you should be ready to go. Knees drop together. Good. When you're doing planks anyway, your glutes should be squeezed, but quite often people are just taught to activate through the core. We need to be squeezing all of this area. And when you change the way that you're doing your planks and you start to bring in, you know, all of this activation, you might find that you actually do fewer instead of more. And that's fine, but what you're going to be doing is building up more strength anyway. You've got 4 seconds left of your rest. 3, 2, 1. So we're coming up to the halfway mark now. After this set, we're more than halfway. We've only got a couple more exercises to do. That's all. And then we're nearly done. Nice and steady, making sure that you're not sinking through here. While we've been working, we've been doing a lot of work making sure your back has been pushed into the floor. So you want to make sure you've got that same flatness. You're not going to curl it under or up, just making sure you've got that same flatness with these. So you're going to push up through your back a little bit to keep this neutral. So not through back, not arching under, but nice and flat. So keeping the hips in neutral. So we retrain it all to work up through this area so that you take it out. And you can see there as Vanessa gets tired, she just tends to do a little bit of a drop. I'm going to forgive her because she's done nearly 30 minutes worth of abdominals. But, you know, it's an area that we all have to watch, especially if you've got that curve to begin with, okay? So making sure, and she's working really hard to keep it flat and keep that activation working, which is beautiful. It's 5 seconds to go, and there's only one more set after this, so keep it working with these hamstrings here and here. This is what we're looking at. Good. Just checking out your butt. It's looking good.
One more.
All right, she doesn't even care. She's just like, just one more set. She's focused, and that's what I like, a little bit of focus. Good. Keeping this all working, pushing up through the back. Glutes are on, hamstrings are working, back to the top. Good. That's it, that's 6 sets. We're going to do some windscreen wipers now. This is a little bit of side-to-side action. I said we didn't have much, but here's one of them. End of timer. That's telling us our 10-second rest is up. I'm right in the firing line. I'm going to move myself. So, with these ones, hands are out to the side. We've started. Let's go. Toes back towards you. Legs stay back as much as you can. And you can just do small ones, side to side. We're working on using the obliques and the sides to just pull yourself back up to the centre. Keeping feet back as far as you can. Coming down to the side, up and over. Well done. All right. It's good. Toes back. Other way. That toes back. All right, and keeping legs right up. If you can bring your legs all the way over, I'm going to support Vanessa, do it. But some of us, as we get a bit older, have a little bit of tightness. That's both Vanessa and I. Just through one side, easy done. Sorry to break you, V.
That's all right. I'm well aware of my faults.
No, we can't all be. If we were perfect, they would give nobody else a chance to shine in this area. We can't be good at everything. Done. Good, good, good. Back, back, back. That's the way. And it's perfectly acceptable just to do these little ones, because what we're working on is that pull, you bring it over to the side, and then you use the side to draw it back. If you want a little bit more activation, you bring it over, pause, bring it back. So we come over, toes back, bring it over, pause, draw it up. So you really have to now then, you can't use any momentum, bring it up. You're actually using the sides. That's joyful. It doesn't look like a joyful face, does it? Maybe she's trying hard enough. There we go. 2, 1. 10-second break again. Reset the back if you need to, so making sure that it's locked in. If you've got hamstring tightness and you can't get your legs back this far, that's absolutely fine. You just work within your parameters. Okay, we're all different. We've all come from different backgrounds and we all have different bodies and different ways that we've used them. So what we want you to do is find your way. Just making sure that you keep them back as far as you can. 4 seconds left. And we've only got one more set after this. Well done. Good. We're nearly done. Good. So you can actually add this kind of a workout to another workout, perhaps that's been high intensity. So you can do 2 30-minute workouts per day. You could do one in the morning and one at night. If you're a runner, you can do something like this just to keep your core nice and strong, because you want to be able to be upright and to do that all the time. And you're done. We're going into Superman now.
Someone with batteries in the pack, I think. Maybe just go to channel 1 to see if that's...
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Something wrong with my channel?
Maybe it's your channel, yeah. But, yeah.
Do we have to redo that whole thing?
No, I only just started doing the last couple of seconds.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, because Vanessa and I were about to swap. I was about to get an Irish accent, wasn't I? Okay, ready to start again?
Yep.
All right, so now we've done a lot of ab work today. We just want to balance it out. Even though we have used quite a bit of glute activation and a lot of this area, we still want to be able to just do a little bit of focus. We're not doing as many as maybe we could, but we're just going to do Superman. These are fantastic. What we're going to do is start now. Okay, and relaxing it down. So up and then lower down. So not just switching it off and flunking onto the floor, which is what I see people do all the time. What we want to do whenever we're doing an exercise is maintain control. You are the one in charge. You're not letting gravity do the work. You're not letting momentum doing the work. It's you doing everything. So keeping it activated. Are you creaking?
Yeah, that was a calf cramp.
Calf cramp. All right, glutes on, hamstrings. Good. With this firing, quite often we see people who fire incorrectly. So in this area, we'll see people and they'll switch on through here first and here, and then they'll squeeze their glute on. What I want you to make sure is glute and then everything else. So glute, hamstring, and then your lower back for me, okay? Sorry to touch your bottom. It's very important. It was work-related. 5 seconds. Left of you rest. 3, 2, 1, go. So it's not just enough to just come in and do a movement, you know, and I know there's a lot of people sometimes that just get out there and just belt it out. It is really important. You'll go further and do more and get stronger by just doing a few little tweaks, such as glute comes on, then everything else. Those little things can help your body to be trained to be the strongest it could possibly be and to do things properly and to do things well. So Vanessa's activation is beautiful. Done. Bringing it up, squeeze. And I can see everything coming on, which is fantastic. Good. So just coming right up onto tummy, really squeezing. 5 seconds left, where I've only got 2 more sets left after this. Down. Taking a deep breath, reset, nice and relaxed. And we're away. Set 5. Trying to keep things, so you've got little challenges in here, so you can shift your awareness while you're doing a small movement like this. Are your legs coming up together? Are you keeping things nice and even? Is your left hand and your right hand going the same distance? So what you want to do is build in this awareness. So you're not focusing on, oh my God, did I get chicken out of the fridge for dinner tonight? What am I going to have? What have I got to do today? I want you to focus in on what you're doing, what muscles are doing, which side of your body is working, which side of your body isn't, what your range is like from side to side, what it feels like working from side to side. So bring your awareness back into your body. You'll have plenty of time to think about dinner a little bit later on. You've got 7 seconds left. This is the last bit. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I was expecting fireworks. We don't really have too much stretching and things to do. Do you want to do the one on the tummy where we just going to bring it up?
Okay, so that workout's pretty well done. We don't have a lot of stretching to do for these particular muscle groups, but if you've got other muscle groups to stretch, go ahead afterwards. We're just going to come up, we're just going to stretch up through abdominals. We've done quite a bit of work through here today, so this is really the only way that you can give that a bit of a stretch. Take a deep breath in, coming back, coming down. We're going to do child's pose just to finish off and relax. You've done a lot of work with this workout, right through this one area. Take a deep breath and relax. So relaxing right into shoulders, sitting it right through. Fantastic. Come on up nice and slowly, and we're done. So this has been Vanessa. I'm Justine. Thank you so much for inviting us into your houses. We will see you next time you work out.
Thank you.